Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? And oh my gosh, guys. Oh man, I cannot explain how freaking super excited I am about this figure right here. Like, when this figure first got announced, I was like, I don't want that figure. I wasn't interested. Then I caught somebody's early review like 6 months ago, and somebody got their hands on it first. Well, I don't know if they were first, but they the first person I saw to review it. Don't remember the name of the guy's channel. I apologize for that, but he reviewed them, and when I really thoroughly looked at this figure, I was like, I gotta get him. I wasn't going to get him. I was not interested at first. Like, the official promo shots and and everything I saw, I was not interested. I was like, nah. I was like, I got my retro lizard and I'm good with that. But then when I saw that review and really looked at this figure in full detail, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get him. And I've been on the hunt for him ever since. And boy, has it been a long, hard, tedious journey. But finally, I got the lizard. The Todd McFarlane version of the lizard. Marvel's Spider-Man lizard. And I'm so happy to finally have him. It has been so hard, and the wait is over. So let's get into the review. So first, you got the first of all, you got the Doom all over the box. That's from Todd McFarlane. Can't even speak. Todd McFarlane's storyline of the lizard in his Spider-Man run. So that's what that whole Doom thing is. Some people don't know what that is. You got the McFarlane Spider logo right there. I love that. You got Marvel Legends right there. Marvel's Lizard. You got the warning, choking hazards, blah, blah, blah. You got Marvel Spider-Man at the bottom. Love that. Ages 4 plus Hasbro. You got the barcode right there. If that helps anybody, this is an Amazon exclusive. That's why I caught mine from Amazon. Thank God, for retail price of $40. And you got the lizard right there. McFarlane's art. You got Marvel's Lizard right there. Marvel Legends series. And you got the Doom there. You got the lizard going up against Spidey. That's really awesome. And also you have it on the side there as well. Very nice. Very nice. Marvel Legends series. And so, Marvel's Lizard, primal drums and dark rituals fuel the transformation of Dr. Kirk Connors into the Lizard, sending him on the hunt to torment Spider-Man. That is the read-up. And so I cannot wait to crack this figure out of packaging. Oh my God, can't believe I finally have this figure. I was ready to give up. I kid you not, guys. I was like, I didn't think I was going to get this figure. But here we are. I got him. So, let's crack Lizard out of the packaging. Let's do it. So here is the lizard out of packaging, and oh my gosh, I can't believe I have this figure. So only two accessories he comes out of packaging with is this extra head sculpt, which this is not my favorite. It is a nice head sculpt though, and it is McFarlane's art. This mouth is not articulated, but that one is. You see he has the yellow eyes there. Nice detail in this head sculpt. I'm not going to use this head sculpt. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not going to use it. I like the other one better. He has the fangs, all the sharp teeth all around. He has the open mouth. It's a good looking head sculpt. It's good. I mean, I like it. It's just that's not my preferred look for the lizard. I like this head sculpt. This more reptilian looking head sculpt. I know a lot of people say that he looks like a dinosaur. I get it. I have to use his tail to help him stand because he's very hard to stand, because this is the Builder figure which the Build-A-Figure lizard I did not get. I was not interested in that one. I think that one looked more like a dinosaur than this one. This one looks more reptilian, which lizards, they are reptiles. So I just love this head sculpt. It looks so good. And I love all the rips and everything in the jacket. I know it's a 1-for-1 of the Build-A-Figure. I get it, but I don't have the Build-A-Figure. I have this one. So I just love everything I'm seeing. All the rips and tatters in his lab coat. You see his wrist there, that reptilian. Ooh, look at the inside. All that reptilian skin. You see more of it, more detail, paint there. You see his nails. He doesn't come with alternate hands. I guess it would have been cool if he came with a pair of fists, but this is the lizard. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to display him with his claws out. You know what I mean? But it is nice to have options. See his nails there. I think his lab coat is a little too white. It's a little too clean, but that doesn't bother me. I still love it. And then you have his tail, which is articulated. You could bend it, as you can see there. And you could bend his tail like that. And you could bend it like that. You could twist it around. That is how the articulation goes on his tail. He also has nice detail on his tail as well. Nice paint. A little bit of wash in it. That goes a long way. You also have his lab coat. That's dirty. Has a little dirty brown, who knows if it's doo-doo or whatever it is. He goes in the sewers, you know what I mean? So you got all that little brown going on there. And like I said, his white lab coat. All the rips and tatters all throughout his lab coat. I love it. You see the pockets there. That's good as well. But I love this freaking lizard head sculpt. This is the reason I got this figure, because of this head sculpt. It is fantastic. I have a little nick there on mine. I don't know what happened, why that happened. That kind of upsets me a little bit. I wish it wasn't on his face. I would have preferred it to be anywhere else, not his face, but unfortunately mine has a little QC issue there, which is unfortunate. You see his neck there, all that reptilian skin and everything. The coat is removable, but I'm not going to do that. And you see his black shirt. You see the rips in it. You see more of the reptilian skin. You see his purple pants that he always wears. You see his knees. You see his feet. And he does have toe hinge. Yes, all of this looks good. All of it looks good. He got some rips inside there in his pants. But I love this freaking head sculpt. This head sculpt is fantastic. And to make it even better, his mouth is freaking articulated. And not only his mouth, his tongue is articulated. So that's why I say this is the superior head sculpt, because it not only looks better, it functions better. You know what I mean? But McFarlane, I don't think McFarlane ever drew him like this. I could be mistaken, but I think the other head sculpt is the way that he always drew him. So I don't know who drew the lizard like this. There's so many artists that draw so many characters so many different ways, but I love this version of the lizard. I absolutely love it. And I love how you can articulate his mouth any way you want. You see his teeth in there. It just makes him look more menacing, you know what I mean? He looks really good. You could close his mouth. He still looks menacing. He has a little bit of wash up there on the top of his head. That's really nice. I really like that. A little bit in the neck there. He has the white eyes. I love that. I don't know. I just love characters with white eyes. I do. Whether it be villains or heroes, you know what I mean? But it just makes him look more menacing. You got the articulation right there. His head could fully look up. You could really see his neck. You know what I'm saying? You can see how he looks up like that. Like, he really looks like a lizard. He really, I mean, freaking love this figure, bro. You see the rips, everything in his pants. Like I said before, this figure does have pins. It's not pinless because it's based on the Builder figure. But I freaking love this figure. This figure is, I love it. Love it. Love this lizard figure. I am just in love right now. Okay, so we'll get into articulation. So like I said, his head could look up. Full amount. It's awesome. He can look down. He can twist and shout. He can swivel all the way around. And like I already mentioned, his mouth and his tongue is articulated. So you could do that however you want, which is just freaking insane. I just love that. And yeah, so that's how the rotation in the head goes. His arms go out about, this one does not want to lift. For some reason, I'm trying to get it to lift. This one I got to lift a little higher, but this one I couldn't really get to. But his arm lift up about that much. You have full rotation. Goes all the way around. You have upper bicep swivel. You have is it double or single jointed? I'm trying to force it, but mine's feel like a single joint. It could be double, but mine is not doing it. So it could be double jointed, but I don't know. Mine don't want to. Oh, I think this one is trying to go. I think it's a double joint in there. Anyway, upper bicep swivel. You got hinge in the wrist, full twist, and hinge rotation. In the abs, this is tricky. He can't. When you try to hunch him back, he goes back forward. So that's a little bit unfortunate. But he can crunch forward a full amount to get that full lizardry on. And he does have a waist twist that can go 360. He does have thigh rotation. And he does have double jointed knees, but it's complicated because his knees is in the permanent bending position. Excuse me. And he does have, let's see, a little bit of rotation there. And in the feet, he can hinge down, he can hinge up, and he has a little bit of ankle pivot, and he does have the toe articulation. Speaking of McFarlane, right? I don't know if he has butterfly joints in here. I'm not sure. But his arms can like fully, you see that? You see how his arms could? So I think he has some butterfly joints in there as well. So the articulation is not bad on this lizard. It's not bad at all. And I absolutely love this figure. Does it have its problems? Sure. Yeah, of course. But I don't care. I think this is the best lizard on the market to have. I do have my retro lizard, but it's in my storage, and I just did not want to dig through my collection and my storage to get him out. So I do apologize for that, guys. I would have liked to compare this lizard to the retro lizard. I would have loved to have done that, but I just did not want to dig through all of that storage. So I do apologize for that. Yeah, so I popped on the alternate head. You know, I felt like it wouldn't have been fair if I didn't pop on the alternate head. I mean, I didn't have to, but, you know, I wanted to, you know, to see how he would look. And he looks good, actually. He actually looks, now that I popped his head on and seeing him in person, he actually looks better than I thought he would. Maybe I might get some use out of his head. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I might take some photos with him and Spidey, you know, and get some use out of his head. He looks good on it. He looks good. He looks better. Actually, he looks better than I thought he would. But I still love the other head more. So I'm still like that. The default head is definitely going to be the head that I use for this lizard. But I will say this: I do like this head. This head actually is nice. I do like it, and it definitely does look like McFarlane. So that is nice as well. And so here we got the McFarlane Lizard with Spidey. And these two look awesome together. I mean, obviously, these two are made for each other, literally. So these two look absolutely fantastic together. And so here's a little action pose with Spidey and the lizard. And this is just awesome. So this is the Maximum Spider-Man, which is based on McFarlane, and this lizard is also based on McFarlane. So these two definitely are a match made in heaven. These two look awesome together. This lizard figure is awesome. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to give this figure a 9.5 out of 10. You know, they could have added maybe a little bit more wash, a little more paint, especially in the lab coat. But that's probably about it. I'm fully. Oh, and the knees. Yeah, the knees is an issue. So I probably should give it a 9 out of 10, but the knee issue, I could work around it. So I'm still going to stay with a 9.5 out of 10 because I really love this figure and everything that it does. The articulated jaw and the tongue and the sculpting and even the alternate head that I said I wasn't interested in, the McFarlane head. Even that looks good. So this is just an excellent figure. I'm so happy to have it in my collection. Guys, if you are on the hunt for this figure, I say don't give up. I almost did. You never know when it might come back in stock. I know it could become tedious. It was a tedious journey for me. It was a hard journey. I kept waiting for him to come back in stock. People are selling him for like $78 and up, double the price, 80 and up, you know, even in the hundreds. You know, so he is a really hard figure to get. He's an Amazon exclusive. You just have to look out for him. You never know when he might come back in stock. You just have to just be on the lookout and just, you know, keep hunting for him and don't give in to the scalpers, you know. I mean, sometimes you have to, because I will admit sometimes I had to, but I try not to unless I absolutely have to, you know. But if I was able to get this figure, you guys can get it too. So this figure, I definitely highly recommend it. That's been my review, guys. He gets a 9.5 out of 10. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you found it informative. And until the next time, see ya. I'll kill you, Spider-Man.